So what is special about this house so far, other than the house itself and, I'll go in here for a second, and the obvious things that brought us here, is the fact that I drive past this house every single day, because it's my route from my house to New Paltz to get all my favorite food. Look at this sweet little necking pond. Anyway, I drive past this house 50 times a week, and I have never, ever seen it. Had no idea it was here, because these trees are absolutely beautiful. This tree is on my wish list, and there's another one here, and there's one in the backyard. Biggest, greenest, leafiest, shadiest tree around. And there's another one right here. Gotta ask Google what it is. Anyway, I drive past this house 50 times every week, and I have never seen it. Didn't know it was here. Okay, so see this long driveway? It's shared by this house and by that house. That house is like literally up over there on a hill. Here is the parking area for this house. It is next to a fenced in type of garden area that has like vegetables and flowers. You can sort of give you like a bird's eye view. That part is fenced like within the larger fenced area. The entire yard is fully fenced already. It has been, here's the exterior of the garage. It has been being used as an Airbnb. So like it's really cool that people from the city can bring their dogs and like let them run around and stuff. I think that like if I were a dog living in New York City, I'd be pumped if my parents brought me here for the weekend. You know what I mean? So it's very old-timey. And by old-timey, I mean like old, but beautiful. Not to say that old things can't be beautiful. Often they are. So here's this little room for like garden stuff, like a real mud room. And the whole yard is fully fenced. Let's see, I did ask your questions. Okay, so when I first walk in, I'm on this little porch. From there, I can access the house itself, but I want to give you a glimpse of the yard. The pool is vinyl, has a new liner as of 2 years ago. He put in splits last year, which really helps with the heating and gives it air conditioning. So here you have like, we'll walk around the backyard after we do the house. So I'm gonna go through this main door here, and it'll take us into the kitchen. So what I can tell you is that this house, there's a little, right when I first walk in, there's a little closet. Yeah, I mean, this is an old looker of a house, but like aged. Good bones though, not creaky. For like as fun as the floors are, they're certainly not making any noise. So here's the kitchen, the fireplace. Isn't this like, you can tell me if I'm wrong, but isn't this where you would like bake bread or pizza? I think that's what that is. Did they put in little storage? I love some storage. So like, here's the kitchen. It's pretty and simple. Like all the best things. So I'm trying to pick my route. I guess I'll go to the right here. Here's the view from the front yard. And if I go this way off the kitchen, I'm met with the stairs that go upstairs, as well as the dining room. Wow. There's so much packed into this sweet little house. Okay, so I'm back in the kitchen. I've gone to the left instead, and I've walked into the dining room, right? This flow makes much more sense. Off of the dining room, we have a pretty little, oh right, this is the room with the built-in bookshelves. I do have, Ryan is the seller. He said that he emailed some info about the utilities. So it's like $150 a month for electric since he's put in the splits. And he said he paid like $1,000 in oil last year for the year because the oil is what's used for the hot water. That is also something that you could, maybe would, and should, and could, update. You know what I mean? Like, especially if nothing else really needs to be done. So, gosh, not for nothing, but like, I love this front porch. I feel like you sort of don't even like realize it's here because you drive around to the side and use that entrance. But like, this porch is very, very magical. I love this tree house kind of deck that like when I'm standing on it, I'm like already up in the trees. Those are the stairs that go to the front, the old well, an entrance to the basement. But just wanted you to see this from as if we had entered through the front door, because usually that is what I do. Little porch. So I'm back in. We've covered the first floor. We saw the large living room. It has a half bath. The dining room right next door. Don't forget the built-in bookshelves. I knew he was making pizza. That's cool. Okay. So up to the second floor, which at this point does not have splits, but you could always add them if you wanted to put air conditioning in this second floor. Here's room number 1. It has a twin size bed currently. It would make a great room for like yoga or an office. Too. So like this is sort of the twin room to the one on the other side. And it sort of begs question, like, why wouldn't you just take that wall down and just make it one big nice room? But I guess back when people had lots of tiny children, not young, just small, it made more sense to have more rooms. But maybe I would do that if it were me. Just because they're right next to each other and they sort of like feel like they want to be together. Sweet, beautiful, handsome, sturdy little bathroom. That's cool. It's unusual. I like that. Clawfoot, no clawfoot. No nails at all. Clawless tub. And then into which, I don't know if you noticed, but we just went through a doorway. I really like any primary sort of suite or enclave that has, that's a funny light. Oh, why is that so crazy? Anyway, it's a cute, funny light. I really like any primary suite that has its own sort of door to close the world off. So here we are in the primary. It's a very nook and cranny kind of house. Like, you know what I mean? All these little nooks of sunshine. What a pretty little room. This is a pleasant setting. It's quiet, serene. So there's, a glimpse of the backyard. Wow. All right, to the basement. I feel like there's a lot to cover. I gotta pick up my pace, or else you're gonna get bored. Okay. So we went upstairs. When we turned left, there was a bedroom. When we went right, directly right, there was another bedroom that looks just like it. There was a full bath right there. And through here was the primary with a half bath. So we've seen one full bath and 2 halves so far. The 2 halves not making a whole in this case. Okay, So interesting, cute. All right, now we're in the basement. We see the door that I pointed out to you before, which is right near the front door. This another nook, another sunlit nook. So when you come in here, you have an absolutely huge split. That's like really big for this little tiny space. That's already cool. Fireplace, another cranny over there. Interesting and cute. I just want to see like what else is happening down here to understand it better. So like, what is that? What is this used for? You know what I mean? Because there's no more happening down here. There's just that. So like, I don't know, nice storage. Laundry, half the laundry. Where's the other? Walking through time to the, oh, there's the rest of the laundry. It's the older part of the basement. Boiler. I don't know if he's even using this anymore because he's switched over to the splits for heating. But any heating, what are they called? HVAC people would tell you that you should keep your boiler unit in place just in case. Like in case the grid goes down and we don't have electric. Well, I guess your boiler wouldn't, I don't know. Just, no, it's not because of that. It's because like, what if your, sorry, I've taken so much information. What if your split breaks and they don't have the part to fix it? And it's the middle of the winter and the part won't be in for some time, blah, 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 blah. So like nice to have your sort of archaic means of heating just in case. So we're again in the backyard. Really sweet back here, very Garden of Eden vibes. It makes me, again, want to like, I don't know. It's because, maybe it's because the pool just makes me want to like air dry. Everywhere I look, all the landscaping is beautiful. Here again is one of those special trees. And like, I wish she were here just so you could like stand under this tree because it's a very special one. There goes Ryan chopping something. So I can like show you all the spots. Here's that fence that we saw that was next to the garage. Here's the fenced in vegetable garden kind of thing. Here is the backyard. Let's see inside the garage. So I was like, Ryan, do people park in the garage? And he said, if you had a small car, you could. But like, I could definitely fit my car in here. I think that's just like not what they use it for, but definitely you could park in here or use it as a studio. Ryan said that he's selling because he needs a bigger studio. So like one artist out, the other one in. Oh, and I did ask about an electric car and he said that there is electric in the garage. So you could have a special outlet put in or use what's there. Whew. I could definitely like hang out here all day happily. I can understand why it's a very successful Airbnb. Oh, so I also asked about what this is, and it's an old chicken coop. So that's cute. Just want to show you the extent of like the property, bearing in mind that this is all fenced. What you see there is the whatever filter pump for the pool. Here is the sauna. Shall we look inside? Everything is perfectly manicured here. Oh my God, come on. It smells amazing, first of all. Big butterfly tree. Takes years to get that big. It's very Garden of Eden here. Yeah. I'm really getting into it. It's a nice place to spend the day. And all the plants are beautiful. Were these all here for the most part when you bought it, or are you really?
Like a lot of this, most of it.
I just letting you know that I really appreciate it. I see all of it and I know it's a lot of work. It looks great. So back here is the pool, which like, let's see. I'm here. I've had a glass of wine. I want to go swimming. Can anyone see me? I mean, no. I suppose. What if I just go in the pool right now? I suppose Okay, so what I would do is like, you see where this fence already is? I need to get a pointer hand. I would just grow some greens up that. But here we are at the pool. God, it's good stuff. That's a deep pool. Yikes, there's so much nature. Oh my God, the roses are like, we want to swim. There's so much nature to take in here that it is almost difficult to remember to actually look at the house. But then the houses too are very pretty. Oh, don't worry, Bianca. We have another outdoor shower. That seems to be a recurring theme here. So here we are in the ancillary building. I'm gonna go. It does have, which I guess is like my guest house when I come from down the street. It does have its own doorway to the pool, but what we're gonna do is walk in the front door. The little house itself is like, I would be happy here. And it has fucking solar? Come on. This little thing is adorable. Okay. So I'm in, wow. Oh, what a fucking cool place to hang out. So here we are. First of all, it smells amazing in here. Like whatever wood they used up there, you can smell it. Here is the ancillary building. It has the world's cutest teeny tiny kitchen, vaulted ceilings. It has this one main living space and one lofted space up there, which I will go check out. Little office, or I mean, right now it's a recording studio, but like could be an office if that was, or like a pantry. I don't know. All of this stuff I think is storage. So could be used however. Wow, what a pretty bathroom. What a pretty bathroom. My God. This is really, this whole thing is really impacting me on a very vision board type of way. Like this is really like a goals house for me. I'm like, are you famous? I should look up whoever he is, because this is like, none of this is anything to sneeze at. The house and all the equipment and everything. You never know around here. Plenty of people are famous. Little sleeping area. So, the little building could probably use some reworking to better use the square footage that's available. You could frame up a room, things like that. But the bones is here. I'm gonna go through. So once we're out here, are we grilling? Are we jumping in the pool? I don't know. Well, I think that's that. So I will end here.